the going gets tough, the tough get going. Right? She said we needed to reach the end of our journey, and we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going. Don't mention it, Part. Although, where should we... Oh, you mean the god that took your sister away in the first place? You're right. After all, everything that followed, all this confusion, it all started with her. Ooh, Paimon supports that idea. Just the thought of it's so satisfying. Well, we've ruled out 2 gods so far. The animal... Paimon... Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance? Oh, Paimon's thought of someone already. Let's see what she has to...
Oh. Hello, is there anything I can help?
We wanted to ask...
Oh, so that's...
Great! We came to the...
But the chance of success?
Incredible.
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found all I had to rely on after I'd escaped their clutches. I floated on the open, but to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. That's right. I escaped.
What a horrible journey!
Well...
Kanjo Commission?
Along with the other 2 commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous... Meanwhile, the Tenryou Commission is responsible. It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. But after spending so long under that oppressive atmosphere, what I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should abandon your plans of trying... You should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. Supposing you survive, and even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still...
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information. But if you really are set on going...
The raft idea sounds a little...
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux fleet if they have some. Voyaging far and wide has made them a...
But it's an armed fleet, right?
That part is up to you. If you're able... The Alcor is the...
Then there's no time to lose. Let's...
I don't need an umbrella, but you can use one if you need.
we got here? Wait. She's a hard one to please, so praise from judging by the clothes on your back.
Hey! The name's not Flo—
Paimon.
Huh? The fr—
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not—
You're not far off, but they go by a different name, and this young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it—
No, I can't argue.
Only if the mood takes me, of course.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash?
I thought you might be. The Crux Clash is a martial arts. There are two important rules. One, so you've got nothing to worry about. Two, you can't take part if you've... You must be feeling confident. And with Liu as savior take...
But we didn't come—
Well, before you dismiss the idea, get this.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact.
Is there really such thing as a masterless—
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. As for whether this shell has any practical application—
Yep. And the way I see it, organizing the clash is my way of... So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to—
Inazuma?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? In that case, if you win the turn...
You just want him to take part—
What's wrong with that? The more time...
What are we gonna do? Looks like we—
Great. Then let's get...
It seems like it will only be a matter—
What's the hurry?
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are. Beidou said that they had— Hello?
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. The Clash is a comprehensive test of Nobody wants to see that.
Yeah.
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit.
Uh-huh.
What? You... No, not to mention, I've helped the They tried to sneak past me under the... I planted a left hook. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurdle... I told you. I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course.
Uh-huh. But for us, even— All right.
I'll see you in the arena.
What's the hurry?
Hi there.
That's right. Nothing beats real-life but this tournament.
Exactly. With a
This master of yours must—
Famous. He's the founder of the Ling Shan clan. You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recent. He's got to be a Grand Master to the Ling Shan clan.
Force disperse—
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the For example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist.
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the air with...
It sure is. But it's extremely difficult to cultivate this.
We're clearly not that naturally gifted.
There's a tuition fee?
Of course. This is a grand...
But here we are, having trained on... Recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer...
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
Well, we have...
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. Folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant martial arts clan in all of Liyue.
See you in the...
Hey, youngster. Are you... If so,
So you're also...
You better believe it. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life. No. It's not about what I wanted. I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful business ventures. In most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect person. Though, of course, a vision.
You have so much self...
That's not important. I've also brought along a bit of an on. Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and esoteric styles of Kung Fu. I seem to have gained another... Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to see me in action.
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their Kung Fu classes, and another guy who's just... really average.
Chinksa Village. Next, please. What's your name? Wait.
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer?
I have to ask. It's really...
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the...
I trust you are aware that, only the... Really? But...
Yep, he still doesn't have a vision.
My apologies. I didn't... it's just a formality for you, of course, but so far I've got defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Yeah, and also a dread...
Whoa.
Might as well declare him the...
I wonder if it...
Okay, that... Right, a great hero such as your...
Oh, we're not here for...
There's another prize, too?
Beto must have upped the...
But why would...
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto. Well, I'm sure a great hero has... Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to...
Hey, so... Paimon's thinking of... Even though you don't have a vision, so Paimon thinks you probably In any case, looking at the... All right, it's showtime!
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete? Good. Then please follow me into the arena.
Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. His first bout begins now!
Come on, let's go sign up.
You? You're the hero they're talking about?
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
So, what do you think, Cop?
Impressive.
Well, I fought... So, come on. We all know you...
All right. Let me think. You fought well.
All right, then. You know, a lot of competitors... And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same. With more... Well, since everyone's... For one thing, we don't... So, I'm...
Huh? But we only just...
This is how Captain Beto works. Besides, at your level...
Huh. To be fair...
All right, I'm gonna watch some more of the... We're finally here, folks. The rails...
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament. Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you caught very well.
All right, that...
Your opponent in the semi... I do not doubt your ability.
Relax. My guy's at the top of the...
Okay, follow me.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for. It's a fury! It's a fury! We'll talk! I'm sweating up. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best.
Right! For a moment there, if you had a
I wanted a vision, but mine? I lost interest eventually. You can't I've fought and won against vision bearers before.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up?
No, I didn't. Only in defeat can you understand.
Wow!
If you have the chance in the future.
By the way, do you know who...
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But so don't...
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent in the final round. Paimon thinks...
Ah, it's you! I myself...
maybe next...
Why, yes. I faltered for but a brief moment. Given my stature, I have no fear of Squid. Still, I'm sure he'll be no match.
Hey there!
He tried to use force to... His opponent was pretty freaked out. Why don't you dodge, they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan clan Kung Fu. It's just that he... Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy. I don't dare tell my master about... Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like...
Oh, all right then.
Thanks, I'll do my best.
We still haven't got any useful information yet.
You gave an outstanding performance. I could sense that you're not familiar with, but you were quick to adapt and managed to claim victory. In fact, I discerned...
I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
We wanted to ask about who our opponent...
Not exactly. Contenders that reach... As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
If that is the case, then I have a proposal. I haven't properly introduced my...
Yeah, we could tell that from you.
It is true that I am versed both in literary... I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess. Given your talents...
Hang on. Don't you...
Gathering intelligence is an... Besides, our favorite here is...
You betcha! Wait a second. We never...
Does one not... However, there is only so much that... Come with me.
Maybe we can go talk to Beto. Surely she's gotta know something.
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element.
Paimon knew that you were...
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skills even in the heat of a match. When I talk, since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. It is things of this nature that I also hear from within you.
As crazy as all that sounds...
My humble ability to think a human could wield the... And not to mention your incredible...
Hey, stop evaluating us!
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities? Extraordinary. So then, Might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it...
Aw, it's nothing really. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the god. However, I still wish to have the honor of... Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will... Now then.
Dodge this! Oh, so sorry. Freeze! Cool it! Burn!
Inadmissible evidence!
Your skill... Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining... He relies entirely on the element of surprise. In other words, as long as you remain mindful, please, save your thanks. If any, the world is a truly
You seem kind of obsessed with visions.
I desire to know what meaning and what influences the... My apologies for allowing me the honor of witnessing your... So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, a vision hunt. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions in the outset. Supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, not to mention, with no new electrovisions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden show.
She sounds less like an archon and more like a...
As far as I know, she is an archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry... Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of... It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not...
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the...
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time, we will change. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your match is...
Oh, right! We got so distracted.
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together. Very well. Let's go.
This weather...
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax of... We've seen many exciting... Now, I'd like... He strikes fear and...
Wow! I've been waiting for this moment!
I'm sure But today's final round... As for our other combat... Oh, come on, what could be taking him so... Apologies! Everyone just sit tight! We've got no other choice.
Wait a moment. Captain Beidou, Traveler.
Let me see. It's gone all right.
Huh? Did someone...
We don't know when it was...
No need to worry. The vision was the prize that I...
Well, if you I'll stay here and try...
If you would, please come with me.
But...
Come with me.
A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
suddenly think of checking the price in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Time for retribution!
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure...
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Drat! If I only had a vision. Or if I could activate...
This has nothing to do with visions. Additionally, your chosen escape... In other words, you failed to...
You...
But most disappointing of all, it appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire.
Fine! Fine! I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now.
Aha! So you were...
I'd intended to win the contest through skill. After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my... I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow, you still managed... Drat. This could... Really? Fine.
You know, according to the...
Huh?
Not to mention, it seems that it...
Whoa, whoa, we don't...
If this is where talking gets me, then forget...
Incinerate! Just a temporary setback.
No, no.
Put down the vision and leave.
Huh?
What's wrong? It's up to you.
No need.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get...
I take no pleasure in when people are forced into a corner. That is when their greatest But unfortunately, nothing happened. Yes. From the moment he stole the vision, I've tried many other methods, though few tales tell of a mask. After seeing you command him, come, why don't you give it a try? I see. No matter. This was expected.
Yeah, what's the story?
The story begins with an old... He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I'd stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day but as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling.
Kazuha!
All right then, it's time we returned. Allow me to gather the wind.
If you're looking for the cap, it seems that the Crux Clash got up. Captain Beto was muttering something.
It's not on.
But still, Captain...
The one who stole the vision was original. He knew he stood no chance of winning, in which case, the Crux...
Huh? So, if that's the case...
Paimon thought we...
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes,
Yes, I believe so. But the voyage to Inazuma is... In fact, the relentless rain and wind...
Hold on a second.
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his... Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, in the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own.
Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
Thank you. Make one final word of warning. The